for more on the Raptors and their historic Game 1 win. I want to talk to someone who got to see it live and in person. Rawad Sirhan is a longtime Raptors fan and jersey collector and joins us now from London, Ontario. Rawad, we spoke to you yesterday before the game, and you had just added to your crazy jersey collection with a Pascal Siakam jersey. Turns out it may have been his lucky charm. There it is. He had the best game, maybe the best game of his career, certainly the most important game of his career. Just tell me, what was it like watching him last night?
Honestly, it was amazing, and just by coincidence, I mean, I already had a Siakam jersey, but yesterday I felt like I needed to get another one, and it was awesome just being able to watch him out there. He was amazing. He barely missed any shots. His defense was phenomenal. I'm really happy for him, and it was great to see, to be honest. I think he even caught the Warriors off guard. Draymond Green couldn't even hold him down, and he was running circles around them all day. It was great to see, to be honest.
You know, Nick Nurse earlier today was asked about it, and Nick Nurse, his coach, said he has never seen anything like that, ever. You know, I mean, it must have just been really special.
Everyone in the stands we were shocked because, I mean, he's a great player, most likely to be most improved this year. But there were shots that he was hitting, the degree of difficulty on some of those shots. I mean, every time he'd hit one, everyone would just be looking at each other in the stands, be like, did we just see that? It was like crazy tip-ins, spins, you name it. They had no answer for him. And to be honest, I think he's going to keep doing this because he's not going to have those crazy defenders he did, like Joel Embiid and Giannis Antetokounmpo now. He has a lot of length, so I think he has an advantage in this series for sure. Did
you expect that? Did you expect him to be the star of the night?
I'll be honest with you, no, I did not. I thought he'd have a good game, but I was assuming Kawhi Leonard was the one that was going to have to, put the team on his back. But it was nice to finally see him get a break. I mean, he didn't have a great shooting night. He was getting double teamed a lot. But it was nice to see that all the rest of the Raptors finally, they stood up and they did their work. And I think that really caught Golden State off guard.
What was it like to be in that building for that historic game? I know that you and your friends spent, some pretty big money to watch that game. Was it worth it?
Honestly, worth every penny of it. I don't regret it at all. It's probably hands down one of the greatest experiences I got to experience. It was a phenomenal time, from just setting foot there, being around Jurassic Park, interacting with all the fans. It was great. I actually got to meet Jerome Williams, Junkyard Dog, a longtime Raptor that I really look up to. It was just, the atmosphere was amazing. All the Raptors legends were there, and especially that we won Game 1. I know Raptors have a tough time with Game 1s. It still doesn't feel real. I know I mentioned that the NBA Finals doesn't feel real. The fact that we won Game 1 against the Golden State Warriors, of all teams, I think their backs are up against the wall, and this team looks like it can make the final push and win this whole thing.
That is amazing. So, Rawad, tell me, describe the atmosphere, describe the crowd as the Raptors took the lead and then just kept holding on.
Oh, it was amazing, to be honest. People were screaming. I lost my voice at one point. It was just, there was fireworks in there, just camaraderie. There was a person in front of me that flew in from Edmonton. The people to my left were from Calgary. It's like we were best friends at one point. We were all bonding over the Raptors. People were just losing their minds, especially a lot of those difficult shots we were hitting. Fred VanVleet hit a circus shot. Larry hit a pull-up in the end to ice it. It was just, I'm telling you, it was quite an atmosphere. Everyone was losing it. And then you had Drake on the court side with the Del Curry jersey. And I saw some stuff happen after the game between him and Draymond. All of it was just, it was quite the show, to be honest. And it was well worth it. If anyone's thinking of going to watch a game or at least go to Jurassic Park, I highly recommend you do it.
So what about the confrontation or the words that were exchanged between Draymond and Drake? What did you make of that? What did you witness? Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I saw the video. I mean, I'm not a big Draymond Green fan, so I was pretty happy to see that happen. The only thing that worries me is I know Draymond Green's a great player, and I know an NBA champion such as himself doesn't need any extra motivation, but I'm afraid if he's going to come back fired up now, and that might come into Game 2, kind of giving Golden State this little, a little push, and for sure they're going to come out a lot scarier. But it was pretty funny to see. Hopefully we can come into Game 2 with the same momentum and keep the show going. And if we can go up 2-0 on them, that would put us in a really comfortable spot, especially with Kevin Durant out here. We really got to take advantage of that.
And we heard Draymond Green actually say that he blamed himself and his team generally for not being able to keep up with the pace of the Raptors. They just couldn't do it last night. What do you think the Raptors need to do on Sunday night?
They got to just keep it going, to be honest. That's what kept them, I think that's what gave them the advantage. And a good thing we did too was we kept the pace up, and there's times where we'd slow it down because, especially with a team like Golden State, you don't want to get caught in that game of trading three-pointers. I mean, Steph Curry he is the greatest three-point shooter I've seen, and a lot of people will agree with that. I think the fact that we have Pascal, we have Marc Gasol, they don't have an answer for that. Golden State's, the Kevin Durant injury hurts them a lot. The fact that he's not here right now opens the floor. Marc Gasol can play there. Pascal has more length on Draymond Green. We got to take advantage of that and keep the pace going, to be honest. We're a really deep team. As you can notice yesterday, Patrick McCaw came on. Anyone's ready to go, and the team is deep 1 through 15, whereas Golden State's kind of stuck with a smaller rotation, and I think that's what's really going to help us out. That and home court advantage.
You know your basketball. Do you ever know your basketball? Have you ever thought of it? I think you're going to dentistry school, right?
So I'm graduating. I'm graduating dental school here. I'm at Western University. I graduate in 2 weeks, and I'm starting my career. But basketball is right up there for me. I really enjoy the game. I've been watching it since I was a kid.
Rawad, it's great to talk to you again. Thank you very much. That was Rawad Sirhan.
Thank you so much. Take care.
A Raptors fan and jersey collector joining us from London, Ontario.